Hello Internet, welcome to February NextFest. I've cut off the start of this video. It's got a really cool opening animation thing, but it's very bloody. And if there's one thing that games on YouTube like to do, it's not show blood within the first however long. That's an interesting resolution. Quality. If I can't play a 2D game on ultra high on a 4080 Super, something has gone wrong. Volkolak, The Will of Gods. Demo available for Steam NextFest. It may have been available before, I don't know, but it's been introduced to me via Steam NextFest. I feel like I've heard of this one, but I'm going to reserve judgment for myself. It has 30 minutes. That 30 minutes starts now. Sviatozar stood on a small rook going down the river, looking at the swelling sail and listened to the rhythmic splashing of the waves. In his soul, flashed vivid images of the past years, images of horror and destruction that he had experienced, fighting with the Pechenegs on the battlefields for the life and prosperity of his native faraway states. How bravely he had entered the battles, fearing for his loved ones, for the fate of his homeland. This is moving on automatically, by the way. He remembered those moments when his heart beat in unison with the sharp ringing of swords, when in every moment was chained strength. When in every movement, remembered the Pechenegs galloping through the night, ready to kill him for a bear's skin. He remembered the battles when blood flowed in rivers and how he himself chopped the enemies with his axe. Not a bit sorry. Not a bit sorry. The deafening noise of the battle, the scathing blows, the axe cutting the bodies of the enemy, and the screams of the wounded. I don't see the point of having a skip button if you're going to automatically move on anyway. This music wants to be The Witcher. Besides, the first thing to do is visit the resting place of his ancestors, the temple. He jumps from the boat to the ground and confidently heads towards his goal. How lucky I was to stay alive. God saved me, whether you, my ancestors, or the rage that seized me and awarded me inhuman strength. Let me progress the dialogue when I want to, please. Okay, we've got a nice running animation. We've got jump. It's a bit floaty, but that's fine. We've got a sword attack on square. Slide on Y. On Y? On circle. Triangle gives us nothing. R1 looks like a parry stance. R2, he grabs his handle. L2, L1. So that gives us a map. For some reason, a huge amount of it seems to have been already displayed, which is interesting. Got a skill tree. Got an equipment menu. Okay. Left at the start gives us our boats. A little bit of physics on that. No PlayStation button prompts, disappointingly. A witch? Hello, brave warrior. I've heard about your glorious feats in the fight against the Pechenegs, but you should know that there's been a bane in the faraway states. Kosha the Necromancer is fed with the deaths of people from war and horrors. There's been a bane in the faraway states. Is faraway state a translation of an actual name into something? Incidentally, this isn't moving on automatically. So he rose from the dead. After his curse, the people went mad or turned to evil, and animals became fierce. Our world is under terrible threat, and only you can unlock the power of the ancient gods to save it from darkness. Why only me? Hello? Hello? Tell me how to discover the power of those gods? Question mark? And where to look for Koshai? The way is not easy and dangerous. The way is not easy and dangerous. It's not easy. It's not dangerous. That makes no sense. To defeat him, you must have a great health. But before you go, I give you this health potion. It will replenish your strength, heal your wounds, and strengthen your will. May your heart beat again and life revive in you. The elixir pouring into the hero's living heart fills him with strength and determination to reach the end. The light of the flame of his resurrection. This is translated, right? This is translated from something else. Thank you, witch. Tell me where to find those ancient gods who give help. Ancient gods are always in our hearts, but now the time to awaken their power has come. In the bowels of the earth and on tops of the mountains, ancient stones have come to life, endowed with the memory of ancestors. Those stones will be your protection. On them you can keep your hard and bright path and strengthen your spirit. Your hard and bright path? What? And how do I awaken the spirits of ancestors in the stones? Just touch them! Feel the power of life and death. It's on these stones that you can save the course of your adventures, and if you are destined to fall, you will be resurrected so that you will not lose hope in your struggle. Right. We are 6 or so minutes into this, and we've not done anything yet. We've had a lot of story. Altar of Gods. The place where the hero's soul reaches eternity. It's a bonfire. Okay, more talking. A bright path before you, O mighty warrior. Before the secrets of the ancients are revealed, you must try your strength in the forays of Volkolak's tutorial. Magic runes. Filling it with the souls of fallen enemies, the ability will be granted to you. This is to apply the ability. The rune spirit. Okay, we're going to need some translation work here. Veteran's Punch. Okay. So we've got a room bar in the top left-hand corner. Okay. Oh god. Oh, was that the boar? I thought it was going to be a boss or something, and that was just a warm-up. Glorious for your true courage, spirits flying to you. To attack in midair, yes. Supplies. You have some herbs. Okay, that's actually an enemy. Well, I mean, at least there wasn't any contact damage on them. Caves. It is my debt to explore these caves. It is my debt. Well, the art style's nice enough. And the controls feel reasonably responsive, so positives there. The hitboxes, though, are... Oh. Huh? Oh, I was looking at the green bar, which isn't our health. The red bar is our health. Combat is quite stiff. Has it told me how to use my health potion? It hasn't, has it? Okay, water slows us down. I think that was parrying it. Okay, so left L2 and then R2 has seemingly healed me. I don't know whether I have a limited supply or what. Feel like I'm in need of some kind of double jump to get over there. Right, some more herbs. This is, it's a bit stiff. I think that's the best way of explaining it. Combat is a bit stiff. Is this one of these stones that we're looking for? There must be a torch in the forge in this gloomy way through the... Okay. The game could do with deciding whether it wants to skip dialogue ahead automatically or let us have control over ourselves. Okay, that's an exit. I don't know whether I'm supposed to be running out of these herbs. I'd say that the parry is arguably the stiffest thing so far. It doesn't feel like it will respond properly. Not a huge amount in the way of atmosphere here. Which one is going on? What secrets have you gathered in these caves? You are an unusual warrior. In your veins flows the ancient blood of the wolf. Ancestral power lives in your spirits. I give you the gift of transformation. Wolf! I can feel the power within me. This music is much louder than anything else has been in the game so far. Awoo. I am Wolf. Wolf blood. Skill type. Gift. Every second you spend your stamina scale. Okay, so left bumper lets us transform into the wolf. Potion of stamina. For the glory of the ancient gods, I have now acquired the power of a wolf. The power to turn into one has been given me. Go now, my Volkolak. That's the name of the game, isn't it? How the ancestors will help you in your fight against evil. It's a good job it restores his clothing. Okay, so we can now wolf out. Don't know what that does for us. It is too wide for a human jump. Okay, so wolf form lets us jump further. Good to know. You have to hold. You have to pull up on the stick instantly to climb. You can't press the jump button, as you might expect. Type of item supplies: green gemstone fully restores your stock of runes. So it's consumable. Probably never use that. The roots stretch upwards, forming a path. Yes. Flail Garrick. Right. Yeah, there's a lot that the game is doing absolutely competently in terms of feel, and then there's some stuff that's just a bit stiff. Okay. So there are certain things that will open for the wolf, excuse me. Sneezy. I'm assuming these are save points. I'm going to sneeze again. Yeah. I do apologise. More of that stuff. Lower Monastery. What's the red flag? Oh, NPC/quest. It tells us. Cursed player marker. The road is hard before you, but you are not alone on this path. Remember what our lands were like before the war? Fertile and prosperous, filled with joy and hope. And now it's a grim ruin, a nest of evil and destruction. Here in this muddy hole, the lepers found refuge. 13th century. God's spoil... What? Here in this muddy hole, the lepers found refuge. 13th century. God's spoiling our principality. Damn them, these Pechenegs. We fought them. Heroes, but so many... Our heroes fought them? Day and night we were worried about Sargrad, about houses, about families. Yes, father. I remember those days when Pechenegs invaded our principality and threw it into chaos. Either this has been kind of Google translated, or just they haven't done any translation work yet. Because this is all over the place in terms of readability. I have seen our city's turn to ash, our people dying, said Caesar with bitterness in his voice. This is narrated as opposed to the actual dialogue. What? And yeah, now it's storytelling. Pick and be consistent with it. You know, if you're going to do it this way, as in it's just a narrative, then it needs proper speech punctuation. And that's back to just straight dialogue. As is that. Okay, that was an incredibly long dialogue that was very poorly written. They emit a stench. What are these hitboxes? I don't know what it is. That's letting me heal. Also, didn't the father say, take a torch? Except a torch has not been given to us. This reminds me quite a lot of Curse of the Sea Rats. It's got... It's clearly got quite a lot of time and effort put into its animation. The problem is... because it wants to show off its animation, it's actually made the gameplay rather stiff. There's very little fluidity here. I'm trying to compensate as much as I can, but I can't say I'm having an entertaining time of it. hitbox is a bit shit as well. Also, the map. Is the map working right? I can't even really tell. I think it is. Am I just going around in a circle here? But yeah, without this torch... Oh, have I used up all the consumables now? Okay, so I was burning through herbs. It was just impossible to tell because there was no number for how many we got in our inventory equipped. Yeah, I find it really weird that the priest said take a torch and then just didn't give us a torch. I was assuming that's what we'd get. Everything is so lacking in terms of fluidity. Don't get me wrong, we've got some basics here. We've got some kind of basic, generic... Father, I love to see you, Father, alive and well. Oh, this is his actual dad. What happened to our faraway state? Yeah, I feel like that this has just been kind of machine translated. But why do you not help to cleanse the land of lepers? Go to the forest, find the bear, take the torch, go to the forest, find the bear. What should I do? You've just been told. Go into the forest, find the bear. Okay. Do I need to equip the torch? I do need to equip the torch. Light a fire illuminates the path of the darkness, revealing secrets and shedding light on hidden corners. Huh? I thought it said press Y. When the birds stop, They don't have a flapping animation. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that torch. Maybe it's only usable in specific places? Owls are not destructible. Well, that's the 30 minutes. Can't say I think much of this, if I'm honest. It's kind of stiff. It's not awful, but it's a bit stiff, and the text is, the dialogue and storytelling is pretty poor. Combat feels very, very stiff and lackluster. Oh. I would hope that this is quite early. Again, I don't read up on the games before I plug the demos in for NextFest. I would hope that this is really early. I would hope that this is an early build, like a super early, you know, alpha type build that they're just using to say, hey, look, we're making a game. There's some decent artwork here. And some decent animation, but it does do the same thing that Curse of the Sea Rats did on launch. Not now, because the Sea Rats has had a substantial amount of updates to make things much better. But as of right now, this is very much a focus on the animations, not the actual gameplay to go with them. Oh, and I've died. Yeah, everything is very stiff. The hitbox is definitely in need of work. It's a video game. It's a video game. It is playable. That's, I think, as far as I am okay to say, okay to go with in terms of impressions and opinions. It's a video game. It's got some features. It's going to need a good chunk of work. That's going to be it for the look at Volkolak. I'll keep an eye on it, but I can't say I'm massively enthralled with the storytelling or the feel of the game. This is going to need a lot of work on fluidity. Right now, it's got that kind of 1990s stiffness. Don't know whether anybody played Flashback. I know this dates me, but that very kind of stiff, premeditated feel to all the movements. It's just not. When you compare it to basically all of the games that I've played over the last couple of years, but if you compare it to something like The Last Faith, which I think is a pretty solid comparison in terms of, you know, it's a soulsvania, and this feels like it's going for a little bit of that. If you compare the feel of these two, yeah, Last Faith was a much more fluid experience than this. Yeah, work on the translation, because I'm pretty certain that is very early. I'd hope it's very early. And work on the actual feel, because as of right now, it feels stiff, it feels unresponsive, it doesn't feel fun to navigate around the world, and that's kind of what you want in a Metroidvania. Let me know down below, have you tried the Volkolak demo for yourself? Thoughts, opinions, good, bad, thumbs up, thumbs down? Have I been too harsh? Have I gone too easy on them? Let me know in the comments. As always, thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay fabulous. On to the next demo. Cheerio. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.